Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius, and welcome to tonight's stream. This stream, I'm just going to be rambling about certain current events that are happening, whether it's in our space, whether it's what's going on around the world. There's a few things I do want to speak on, and I think it's very important. A couple of these topics, I'm definitely going to dive in detail because this needs to be addressed right now. I'm not going to tell you what, right? I'm going to leave it a surprise. But before we begin, let me see who's in the chat. Do. Sam Fisher was going on. Aladdin was good, of course. Sergeant Grint's back once again. Good evening to you as well. Dr. Magnum, what's going on, man? He says, gents, we shall feel the full effect of the economic collapse in a few months. It will be a delay effect. Well, the fact that the Department of Treasury is freaking out right now should tell you something, because he had to do a couple of meetings about the one of the banks collapsing. I forgot what it was, Silicon Valley Bank. You know, he's clearly sweating bullets up there when he had to explain what's going on. So it's going to be an interesting 2023. I'll let you know that. Who else is here? Random Gen Z bastard, what is good? Welcome to the stream. And of course, the one, the only D-Man 50. What is going on, man? All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody? Yep. The Manic Mechanic, what's good? It's been a while, man. Hopefully you're doing well with your channel. I see that you got a couple of editing upgrades. I'm seeing your videos being a lot more professional lately. So hopefully that will get you to 10K very soon. Of course, Rebin is here. What's going on, dude? Alex King. Good evening. Tara Basements? I probably said it wrong. What's going on, man? Yes, if you guys like this content, go ahead and put on smash that like button. All right, well, who else? Oh man, so many people are joining. ZK Studios, what is good? Eldritch, howdy to you as well. I think that's about. Oh, Archangel Storm was good, of course. Polska Bob, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a minute, actually. August Lion, of course. What's good, bro? What's good? This is going to be an interesting stream. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. And before I begin, first show of the night. If you want to support your boy Sirius, link is on top of the chat. Cash App /Sirius. YouTube kind of fucked me when it comes to being monetized, right? They don't want to get me monetized. What a weird world. I'm demonetized, but under Chronic and Hammerhand, I'm monetized. Funny how life just does a 180. It's crazy. But, you know, YouTube headquarters are being a bunch of bitches right now. So the only way, if you guys want to invest in your boy, is Cash App. And you guys already know how I feel about PayPal. I'm not using PayPal. All right, let's go ahead and start this bad boy. So here's this one situation. I'm sure you guys don't know who Blac Chyna is. Blac Chyna is a well-known, 304. I don't want to go too crazy. And right now, at her age, because I think she's 36 right now. Let me see. Oh, 34 years old. Well, regardless, she's hitting the wall like crazy, right? And on top of that, she had OnlyFans, right? Of course. When in doubt, join OnlyFans. And her excuse for joining OnlyFans is because she needed to support her family. Bullshit, bitch. You could have easily gotten a normal job, a somewhat respectable job that doesn't involve you ripping off your clothes. Unless that's all you can offer to the world, then you know what? I'm not going to make a big deal. let's bring up this video so you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, hopefully you guys can see it. That's her right there, Blac Chyna. We're gonna listen to like a minute of this video, and then I'll explain why I'm bringing her up in the first place. All right, let's begin.
Probably not. And that's another reason why I wanted to, step out of some of the things that I was doing. Because, at a certain age, they see and gravitate to everything.
Like what?
Like, for example, like I don't do OnlyFans anymore.
At all?
I don't do it anymore at all.
With all the money you were making?
Yes.
You just shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I'm just changing everything about me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, it's a dead end. All that stuff is a dead end. And I know that I'm worth way more than that.
But why not just change up the content? Like, you have a beautiful body. You don't have to, OnlyFans nowadays.
All right, bro, stop lying. Stop lying. I've seen pictures. She's been sliced open so many times. She's a walking Barbie. But I've heard that she took out all of her implants and stuff. So maybe she looks different now. But last time I saw her, ugh.
You don't have to really bust it open. You can go do a whole show with OnlyFans. You know that you can create a show.
Right. I did.
She's like, you're telling me what I already did. Thank you.
No, yeah, no. I feel like I have other things, bigger fish to like fry. Mm-hmm. And then at the time I had so many things and lawsuits and this and that. It's like, whoa. But yeah, I'm good. Shout out to the people that do still have their OnlyFans and stuff like that. Get your money. Don't let the money make you.
All right. So acting.
Okay. So, see, here's where I get confused, Chad. Here's where I get confused. She says that she's done with OnlyFans because it's a dead end that leads to nowhere. But at the same time, she is advocating other women to continue to do OnlyFans and make that money. You see what I mean about older women giving younger women the most horrible advice? The most horrible advice. It's not even funny. Yes, this is her when she had all the implants and shit in. You can tell she's a walking plastic doll. This is not attractive, and it's very fucking weird that these simps believe that this is attractive. But the point I'm trying to get is, clearly this is a chameleon type situation. Okay. She's trying to go for that born again Christian type nonsense because I showed you guys a video before. Blac Chyna, I think last year, a year and a half ago, she got baptized. So how are you going to get baptized and become a new Christian or a new Catholic? Somewhere around there. Let's say Christian. You're a born again Christian, but then you turn around and open the OnlyFans. You see where the contradiction, starts to come about? Are you serious? And the other reason why she doesn't want to do OnlyFans anymore, because she also said that her kids are getting old enough to where they can see everything. I'm like, bitch, you should have took that in consideration in the first place. Don't be shameful now. Don't be shameful now. You've been using your body for monetization for years now. Years. 12, 13 years. You've been using your body for money. But now that you hitting the wall at the speed of light, and now that your kids are potentially going to get bullied because they're getting old enough, all of a sudden it's shameful. You're ashamed of your kids possibly seeing you butt naked, or other people are going to make fun of your kids about being the child of a 304. but you still advocate. You still advocate other women to continue to do OnlyFans. Agents of chaos, gentlemen. Agents of chaos. She had her run. She knows consequences are going to be coming for her and her children. And keep in mind, chat, she already created 2 broken homes because she had 2 kids from 2 different baby daddies. Rob Kardashian and who's that rapper's name? Tyga? Tyga? So she has 2 kids from 2 different baby daddies. Already have 2 broken homes, 2 broken families. Trying to chase that bag, trying to chase that money. Locking up Robert Kardashian for some child support. Knowing that his family's loaded. But now you're well aware that time isn't your friend anymore. The wall is coming in pretty quick. She feels ashamed now. And I'm telling you, gentlemen, like, everything is bullshit. Everything is bullshit. This is why men take top priority about a woman's past. Because a woman's past is a great indication of what she will do in the future. That's why there's always that saying, you can't make a 304 to a housewife. You can't. You just can't. Because those habits, 99% of the time, they're never going to go away, especially when it comes to a woman. They're never going to go away. Because the pair bonding is gone. It's gone. She did so many sexual acts, so many dudes that she slept with throughout the years. Now she wants to be like, oh, I'm done with OnlyFans. Oh, I'm taking out my implants. I just want to find a good guy and have a future family together. No, you are just, right now, the biological clock is going off on you right now at 34. Yeah, that means time is running out for you. So now you're just trying to find somebody to leech on. It's a chameleon tactic, chat. And you're like, oh, how do you know, Sirius? How do you know this is a case? You don't know? Well, let's go to Exhibit B. Very similar situation, chat. Very similar situation. Let's bring out this bad boy. Do you guys remember her? You guys remember her? I remember her. Steve Sanchez, Mia Khalifa syndrome. Yeah, literally at this point, this should be a medical condition. They should put that in the in the medical books, because that's literally what's happening. This is Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner, when she was 24, 25 years old at the moment, and she was having a hardcore 304 phase. Oh man, she was running through dudes left and right. Let me go ahead and play this video right quick. I'll show you guys why. Let me show you why I'm gonna prove my point.
I want to know my body count. I don't know why in like 2018 that's any of your fucking business or why it matters. But 24, 11 athletes. Woo! 5 entertainers. Woo! 8 regular guys. Woo! I've only fucked 3 regular guys since I've been Instagram famous because a lot of y'all run your fucking mouths too much. I don't want to be sending you a video 1 minute, the next minute I see me spread eagle on the timeline playing with my pussy. In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb. I don't like talking about my history with men I'm dating, I guess until now, because most of the guys that I've dealt with are going to have more money than you. and you're gonna feel a way about it. I know the male ego is fragile, like the ball sack that hangs in between your legs. Conclusion, like I don't even look at people as like trashy or not. It all comes down to mentality for me.
Just the what kind of I can't even call this logic. This is just straight up. See, gentlemen, this is a woman. Men knows when women are ran through, when they have behavior like this. When they have behavior like this, you know she's for the streets. You know she's for the streets. No shame. No type of dignity, no self-respect. Literally, look how she's sitting. She has a lot of masculine traits going on. And she pretty much self-snitched on herself about pretty much creeping around an 18-year-old kid going to the NBA. And she was like, what, 7, 8 years older than that kid? Baby trapped the dude. And she's bragging about it. This is a 304. This is a perfect example of what men are trying to avoid, what men are not trying to deal with. Well, what I mean by that, long-term relationships. So after she went through this nonsense, and hey, chat, she has countless videos in her car spazzing the fuck out about being a 304. Okay, you can definitely look it up. This isn't the only video, right? One video, she had a psychotic breakdown in her car, which I'm not really surprised. So fast forward, it's 2022 around there, and she's 30 now, 29, 30 years old. And now she's trying to be a better woman. She's trying to be a better woman. I don't want to be a 304 anymore. I want something serious. Okay. So after you were going crazy about wanting a real relationship, right? Why after that podcast with, I'm assuming, just Pearly Things, you decided to go to the club and start twerking it up? Right after you were crying and moaning and weeping about how you cannot find a man to respect you anymore because you were 304. Right after that, you went to the club and you started twerking on random dudes. This is what I mean, chat, about being a chameleon. Here's one of the most recent outbursts that she had, right? Where you at? Let me share this tab. Boom. Okay, shout out to Manosphere Highlights Daily, one of my favorite channels. Definitely a very articulate dude that able to get his points across very clearly. So here's one of the most recent outbursts that she had, right? She wants to be a feminine woman. She wants to be a woman that a man can respect and have serious relationships with. This is what Brittany Renner said. She said she doesn't want to be a 304. She doesn't want to act like a man. She doesn't want to be combative. But then this happens.
But I think seeing that. Okay, pause though. Wait, what's going on? Okay, but I want to know though, because this is my truth.
No, you're telling the truth. We want you to say the truth. It's not wrong.
Okay, a little one-on-one, ladies, whoever ladies are watching. It ain't your truth, okay? It's the truth. Stop saying my truth. It's fucking stupid. All right, let's continue.
I feel like you
Like, I hear you, and we can pivot, but I'm telling you right now, like, straight up, this is my fucking truth. But let me finish. I have never had the opportunity to really say how I feel. Nobody's given a to ask me. Like, at the end of the day, I have been on publicly and privately, and we talked about some of that at breakfast.
We don't want that to become the narrative of what this interview is, you know. But I get it. Vent,
No. I'm not venting. This is not venting. This is the truth. Like, I feel like I need some air now.
You're literally venting. What do you mean you've been shitted on? You've been on multiple talk shows and podcasts of you bitching and moaning about men not taking you seriously because you like to baby trap men for the check, right? That's what you said. And you love to thought it up. That's on you. Nobody shuts you down. Nobody try to keep you quiet. You were complaining over and over and over and over again. So I don't know where the fuck that shit came from. See this? Speak her truth. What the fuck does that even? Let's continue.
This is pure gold. The reason why this is pure gold is because it's unexpected. We've seen.
No. I'm not venting. This is
All right. I think that's pretty much it. But you guys get my drift. All these women that are hitting up in age, going up to the wall, talking about, oh, I want a man now. I want this. I want that. I'm tired of being a 304. Okay, I'm tired. I want a man to take me seriously. But then you just do another bait and switch again, and you're going back to your combative, promiscuous ways. Like I don't fucking get it. Same example about this one. Black China. How are you going to have a baptism talking about you're a born-again Christian and then not that long after you open up OnlyFans? You got to be careful out here, gentlemen. Especially, this is why we say, hey, maybe you don't want to deal with these older women because of the baggage that they carry. Her past is very fucking important. The younger she is, the less baggage she will have. It's crazy. Cesspool says deflection and projection is standard operating procedure for the mutas. Yeah, pretty much. It's comical at this point. It's comical. This is why I always say 300 times, chat. They never learn until it's too late. They never learn until it's too late. Because nobody has the galls to tell women these days, hey, you're fucking up. You need to chill out. No, women can't handle the truth. They can't. Well, majority, in general, women cannot handle the truth. This is why men, they love to whisper these sweet nothings to women in order to get laid. God damn, bro, it's crazy. Let's go ahead and go on to the next topic. Where's the next topic? Bam. You guys see it? Okay, I hope you guys do. I'm gonna go ahead and cross out these bad boys so make more space. All right, so right now, what's going on around the world when it comes to the Ukraine war is getting very, very spicy. Very spicy. It was announced today that Putin plans on putting nuclear weapons along the borders of Belarus. And Putin's like, I can do it. I'm not breaking any laws. Because first off, I backed off from the treaty anyway, right? So I'm not following your goddamn treaty. B, this is not a NATO country. So I'm going to put nukes right there. Let's go ahead and let's read a little bit. Let's read a little bit of this topic. All right. Russia will station tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus, President Vladimir Putin has said. President Putin said the move will not violate nuclear non-proliferation proliferation agreements and compared it to the U.S. stationing weapons in Europe. According to Russian state media, Moscow will not be transferring control of its arms to Minsk, he added. The Belarusian regime is a firm Kremlin ally and supporter of the invasion of Ukraine. President Putin told Russian state television on Saturday that Belarusian leader Alexander, I can't even say that fucking name, has had long raised the issue of stationing tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus. There's nothing unusual here either. Firstly, the United States has been doing this for decades. They have long deployed the tactical nuclear weapons on the territory of their allied countries, which, to be fair, Putin's speaking facts. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. There's definitely various nukes in allied countries that are not that far from Russia. So he's not wrong whatsoever. Russia will have completed the construction of a storage facility for tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus by 1st of July, President Putin said. A small number of, I can't even say that, tactical missile systems, which can be used to launch nuclear weapons, have already been transferred to Belarus. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He did not specify when the weapons will be transferred to Belarus. It will be the first time since the mid-1990s that Moscow will have based nuclear arms outside the country. Okay. President Putin's comments come after Ukrainian President Zelensky renewed his plea for more military support from his Western allies. I don't care about the rest of that. All right. So pretty much we're definitely about to hit the peak of Cold War. I know we've already been in a Cold War, and in my opinion, technically the Cold War never ended. But now we're about to reach those new heights all over again, like Cuban Missile Crisis heights. Everybody's getting armed, not just moving nuclear weapons into Belarus, but Putin has numerous nuclear submarines that are armed with nuclear weapons. Just chilling right now. I don't know where, but they've been popping in and out of the sea. Usually around Europe. They're just waiting. They're just chilling, just waiting for the word. So this is going to be a very interesting situation. And from last of what I've heard, Zelensky isn't really doing too hot at the moment. He's only on the defense. He doesn't really have enough resources for a counterattack. So things aren't looking too hot for Ukraine at the moment. And if any allies decides to help Ukraine, this is only going to escalate the situation even more. And on top of that, I didn't bring up the article. Putin plans on stopping the production of wheat, suspending the production of wheat. So right now, Putin, he's playing chess, not checkers. So I don't know how much assistance Ukraine needs at this point, because we literally gave him what, 80, 90 billion dollars of our tax money to help him out, on top of various weapons and military vehicles. And now Zelensky's asking for some more. Yeah, something ain't right there. So something's fishy. This is why I say don't watch mainstream media, chat, because they always want to spew things like, oh yeah, Ukraine, yay, Ukraine. And nobody wants to hear the entire story, the entire picture of what's actually going on. I'm gonna keep it real, chat. I'm gonna keep it real. NATO ain't shit without the United States. I repeat, NATO is nothing without the United States. NATO is the United States. If United States decide one day, oh, you know what, I don't want to be part of NATO anymore, NATO will be weak as fuck at the moment. So right now, Putin is going to be, unfortunately, throwing more and more bodies like cannon fodder, of course, to try to take over key cities in eastern Ukraine so he can advance forward. And at the moment, the Ukrainian soldiers, they are struggling to not only defend, they are unable to counterattack because they don't have the resources to counterattack. All they can do is defend. And on top of that, Putin's like, hey, I'm about to show you who the real motherfucker in the room is. Now he's putting more and more nuclear weapons along the lines of NATO countries. It's going to get interesting, chat. I know the fighting itself isn't the only warfare that's going on, but just from the ground forces, what's happening on the ground, shit ain't looking too hot for Ukraine. So unless Ukraine gets help from the allies soon, no. So I want to say something about that. Hamdan. I don't know if I said that right. I heard that Biden would ban the assault weapons. Yeah, good luck with that, because that'll be automatic. You can't ban weapons from the United. You just can't. There's more weapons than people in the United States. It's literally impossible. Okay, let me see. Sergeant Grins, 300,000 Ukrainian men have been trained in Europe and the US. Once the logistics are in place, it's on like Donkey Kong. Well, the battle is already bloody at the moment, like no joke. Like, especially for a couple of key cities, tens of thousands of people have died. Actually, no. There's one city where over 100,000 people has died from both sides. They're really trying to take over this city because it's a strategic key point in the war. But let's go ahead and do the next topic. And before I go to the next topic, I'm going to do my little show once again. If you want to support your boy, Sir Yeetus, link on top of the chat, Cash App / Sir Yeetus. Any donations appreciated if you feel I'm worthy of your investment. Thank you very much. Okay, this is what I watched this morning. This morning, this was like, what the fuck? I'm sure you guys, know who these people are. So, Abba and Preach brought up something that I didn't even know, right? Because I don't watch Fed and Fraud. I don't watch that show, right? Ever since they wanted to go after people's wives and girlfriends and all that stuff. I'm like, you know what? Nah, you guys are crazy. But it turns out a month ago, they brought somebody on named, what's his name? Charleston White. And he made the most fucked up. Oh man, it was bad. It was bad. Let me just show you just to prove my point.
Yourself snitching, but you doing shit that's fucking disgusting.
I verbally abuse women. You got it, and I'm mentally abusive, and I do some psychological abuse. It all wants what the do. I'm a man that's strong to believe that some women need their ass whooping, they pussy too. So I'll advocate rape too for some people.
What in the fuck? What in the fuck? Let's rewind it a little bit so we can get the whole story. So this Charleston White guy is a huge advocate of grape, which I believe you should be shot on sight for that. Grape is not cool. Grape is disgusting. Grape is evil. And I honestly believe you need some brass between your eyes if you're an advocate for grape. Like I'm dead ass serious. And here's the big issue on why I'm bringing this up.
Okay, weird thing to say.
Yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
We about to go off Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay, Twitch.
Yeah,
A dude literally just got on camera and pretty much admitted she didn't want it. We just showed up with dicks out, and
we used to run trains on white girls.
Choo choo. Shout out Robin Hood.
it's okay. We're just running trains.
Do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep with all you guys."
Yeah.
We say, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we put
shit.
And then we put shit.
That is some foul ass shit. That is disgusting. What the fuck? What the fuck? And this happened around a month ago. There's still more clips. I'll show you a few more clips because App and Preach. Hey, I'll admit they did the homework on this guy. So he openly admitted that he likes to grape white women. And Abba and Preach did no pushback, no nothing, no, hey, bro, that's fucked up. I don't know why you're talking about that. That shit is disgusting. No, they just went along and laughed. He, so funny. He. So in that sense, that makes, do you know how bad it makes the red pill philosophy look? Do you know how bad it makes us look for people that actually believes in the red pill philosophy? And then these two, Fed and Fraud, did nothing but laugh about a guy openly bragging and boasting about graping white women. And the most fucked up part is, wasn't Fit a Fed? Wasn't Fit law enforcement? What's his name? Myron Gaines? Wasn't he law enforcement? I'm sure as a person involved in law enforcement, you'll be heavily against somebody bragging and boasting about drugging and graping women, especially a racist motherfucker like Charleston White talking about he targets white women. Okay, let's go ahead and see a few more clips because they did bring up a few more clips. Okay. Oh, and it also said that he did all this when he was a minor. That's why he didn't go to jail for decades or for the rest of his life. But let's continue this clip.
Fucking ass out of here if you got a a problem with what I say. I don't believe women shouldn't be beat. I think it's okay to whoop a hoe. You can't tell no man what.
Forcibly ran train. We forcibly used to white girls, and we used to sneak crack in the white girls' cigarettes to fuck them. We didn't sneak nothing in they drink. You lying on me. We didn't do the black girl like that. Only white girl, white boy. Get mad now. Get mad.
So you put somebody like that on your panel. On your panel, you got a very big audience. And on your panel, he openly admitted of targeting white women, drugging white women, and raping white women. And of course, Fed and Fraud didn't say shit. They just like, he, so hilarious, haha. See, this is the biggest issue that I have when it comes to big channels that actually don't give two fucks about male issues or issues in society that needs to be discussed or resolved. And they only here just to get as much money as possible. Because Fed and Fraud are known as one of the biggest or the biggest red pill channel out there. And literally made the rest of us look horrible. Let's go ahead and see this other clip, because he had another clip. Hold up.
It was one time we was going to go get this white girl. It was me, my nigga Montoya, my nigga Bone.
Okay. Even though you're a disgusting fuck, why are you snitching? You fucking rat. But that I don't give a fuck about that. You are fucking. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is unacceptable. Like, it will be on site. I'm sorry, it will be on site for Charleston White if I saw him going down the street. I'm sorry. You can't let this shit slide. You can't let that shit slide. And the fact that you bragging about this shit decades later. Holy shit. Let's keep going. See, here's what I didn't know about Charleston White. And Abba and Preach brought it to light.
Even on Charleston White, apparently this is his name, I think. Charleston White is the founder and CEO of Helping Young People Excel, an organization dedicated to educating teens and helping steer them away from future crime. The group has even worked directly with members of one of Texas's largest Hispanic gangs. You know what actually just dawned on me?
The fact that this person that openly brags about doing horrendous shit to a specific race just because of their race has a youth program talking about steering them away from crime. Listen, if I had a kid, my kid is going nowhere near Charleston White at all whatsoever. Fuck no. Because, chat, here's the thing. He is very comfortable bragging about this on social media, on podcasts, while he's driving, while he's in his bathrobe, whatever, bragging about raping and drugging white women. If he is so comfortable just talking about that like it's a badge of honor, do you really want that certain person around your children? I wouldn't. And right now, I'm being very generous with my words because we're on YouTube. But let's just say, if it was up to me, there would be very, very healthy soil. The soil will be so fertilized. It's going to be filled with nutrition so it can grow more plants and trees. That's the best I can describe. I can't really say much else. And what made it worse is I visited the channel after a year and a half, 2 years. I visited the Fresh and Fit channel. Go to that exact video, and I've seen countless comments backing up Charleston White. Are you serious? There's men out there that I honestly are backing up and agreeing with Charleston White. See? And then bam, guess what? Now anybody that's in this space, now we're gonna be painted with the image of, oh, you guys accept proud rapists into your group, into your sphere. You invited this guy on the podcast and he was just boasting about raping white women, and you guys didn't say shit. So now the red pill philosophy is looking like a fucking joke. It's looking like a fucking joke right now. Because as much as Abba, he tends to generalize the red pill community. When somebody like Fresh and Fit makes a mistake, when somebody like Sneeko makes a mistake, they like to generalize the red pill community. The points in this video, I'm sorry, Abba's not far from the truth. He's not far from the truth. Why would you even associate with a man like that in the first place? Did you do your research on this guy? Did you do your homework on this guy? Probably not. And I guarantee you, they're not gonna. I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if Fresh and Fit even addresses this situation, which I doubt they will, which will make us look even worse. They're going to ignore the fact that they got called out of hosting a known proud rapist on their podcast, openly bragged on their podcast about raping white women, and they just laughed and didn't say shit. They laughed about it. How are you going to laugh about grape? How are you going to laugh about grape? Because, chat, you already know how it is around here, right? The Warband, Hammerhand, me, Sandman, TF, we hold both men and women accountable. We both hold men and women accountable 24/7, okay? You guys know this. I just don't go after the women. I go after the men too. Both need to be held accountable for their actions. And they need to be called out when they're doing some fuck shit. But the fact that Fresh and Fit did not call out Charleston White about openly bragging about raping white women literally made the red pill community look horrible. Look horrible. Because now it seems that, oh, you guys only go after the women when they are in compromising places. You know, you always go after the women. Oh, you should have went to the party. Oh, you should have had drink too much. Oh, it's your fault that you put yourself in that predicament. Oh. But as soon as a man openly brags about a heinous crime among women, more specifically white women, you didn't push back. You didn't call him out. You didn't even say, hey, yo, you need to chill with that shit. That's fucked up behavior. And I'm surprised you've been bragging about that. Stop. They didn't say nothing. They just laughed. So now the red pill community in general are looking like fucking hypocrites. Because guess what? Whether we like it or not, Fresh and Fit is one of the biggest red pill channels out there. And they made us look like fucking fools. Because now it's going to look like, oh, you just targeting women and you are excusing the horrible behaviors of men. Oh, you're a woman hater now. You're a woman hater. Like, what the fuck? Fed and Fraud put us 1,000 steps back because of this situation. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Like, how dare they? How dare they? The irony and the hypocrisy and the fact that an ex-Fed agent, law enforcement, just laughed about a man bragging about raping women. It's a crazy world out here, chat. Crazy world out here, man. Because honestly, this is pissing me off. Big ass channels that want to come to our space, hijack our points, try to make themselves paint themselves as a savior, and then you turn around and do some heinous shit like laughing about women getting drugged and raped and trained on. Because here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. Myron always says that, dude, a 14-year-old boy can fuck any can fuck up any of you women out here, okay? A 14-year-old boy will be able to overpower you. So when Charleston White says that they didn't get any permission, there was no consent. He just had like his boys hiding in another room while he put the drug into her drink and drug her. And when the time is right, all of his homeboys ambush her. Like, I don't know, man. They're quick to say, "Oh, you shouldn't have been there. Oh, you shouldn't have been in that situation, huh? You could have just said no. You could have just said no." Unfortunately, there are situations where they can't say no. And then when Charleston White is openly bragging about that shit, saying, yeah, fuck that, I don't ask for permission, I just take it. Me and my boys just take it. He, Charleston, you're so funny. He. I can't believe you did that. But Myron would be at an uproar. He would be beating his chest and yelling into the sky, shaking his angry hand into the sky when it comes to Cardi B drugging men. My main issue, chat, is now because of Fed and Fraud stupidity, a lot of people, based on their channel, right, because they're the biggest channel, they're going to paint the red pill philosophy or people that follow that philosophy as woman haters because they actually brought on a man that openly bragged about doing heinous crimes on women and they laughed about it like it's a fucking joke. Because that's not funny. It is. It's straight up disgusting. Straight up disgusting. I'm sorry, but if it was up to me, some street justice will be going on. We can't let a dude like that walking among the streets. We can't let a dude like that walk around in society. You can't. Cesspool endeavors. It gives legitimacy to feminist arguments, and that's unacceptable. Yeah, completely unacceptable. The fact that they laughed about those crimes means that they definitely are not red pill whatsoever in the first place. They're not. They're not. So this is me, quote unquote, gatekeeping. I don't like Fed and Fraud talking about red pill anymore. I really don't. I never did 2 years ago. I definitely don't like it now. They should be canceled to fucking oblivion. And I'm honestly glad that Abba and Preach brought this to light because once again, I don't watch Fresh and Fit. So I didn't even know all this was even happening. Real red pill channels need to call these mofos out. I guarantee you, Hammerhand, he's definitely going to be calling it out. The War Band will definitely call this one out, guaranteed, and various other channels because this channel right now, look, this only got released this morning. Let me check. It has already 414,000 views already. So best believe it'll be called out by more channels. And unfortunately, this situation is going to give so much fuel to these misandrists, to these extreme feminists, radical feminists. This is the right recipe for them to scream like banshees, like, see, red pillars hate women, MGTOW hate women. See, look at this. And now we may have to start all over again because of these motherfuckers. IY fan, hey, I definitely don't doubt you. I'm pretty sure that's the case. That is definitely the case. But enough of this guy, enough of this motherfucker, because I'm highly annoyed about this situation because I already know that this is gonna add so much fuel to the fire, so much fuel to the fire. He says, I mean, women are already triggered. Can you imagine the shouts upon the situation? Yeah, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. They have the right to be fucking furious about this situation. My thing is the radical feminists, they're going to use this one point to paint all men like, see, look, you always trying to hold women accountable, but you always excuse your own homeboys atrocities. You're going to excuse your own homeboys bad behavior, but you're always trying to put the blame on women, but you don't got that same energy for your friends. Oh man. And cesspool, who knows? I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked at all, cesspool. But let's go to this next topic. And share this tab. Bam. And this is going to be the last topic. So this is going to be the last shill. If you want to support your boy Sirius, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius. Any donations appreciated. If you feel that my content is worthy of your investment. All right. Thank you very much. Let me see what the comments have to say. Let me see. Thank you for the shill, Cesspool. Thank you very much. My mods are coming in clutch. Where's the Bam. Sergeant Grinch. These guys are as bad as a 31-year-old female rapist. She got impregnated by a 13-year-old. Yep. I agree. I completely fucking agree. Ain't no way. Oh, man. This situation is going to be beyond annoying. I'm telling you. This one is about just pearly things. It's a very similar situation of the Fresh and Fit. Very similar. Different topics, but it's very similar in nature. Where's the Savage Veteran says a lot of these channels won't even acknowledge you if you don't donate. Nah, bro, you're not wrong, right? You're not wrong. They're only here for the shekels, and they'll stop their entire live stream and shut down their entire podcast unless you give them more money or more likes, which I think is like, okay, so you're not here to help men. You're just here to get in their wallets. No different than POA, no different from these chameleons coming to our space, which is fucked up. I acknowledge the Brutas whether I get donations or not, because that's what I do. But let's go ahead and play this video real quick. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. If you don't know who he is, he's pretty much, well, he did just announce that he's not part of the Black Manosphere anymore, but he has a big influence in the Black Manosphere, so to speak. But let's play this video.
Was the Holocaust was not special, and all countries have done that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so you're saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Okay, what do you mean, basically?
What the hell?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
Yeah, I deny some of the parts of it.
You deny parts of it don't seem realistic to you. You think they were embellished upon.
I think they're embellished, yeah.
The same way. This sounds, oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're gonna be in trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
Yeah.
So she clearly has no idea what the fuck she's talking about, but let's finish up this clip, because I'm about to go in on her. Not literally. You guys know what I mean.
I was like, stop, no. They all said I was crazy. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Austin.
Well, but hey, you're very industrious.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that would like to be a YouTuber because they'd like people to care about their opinions and like what they ate for lunch and, things about my life that just make sense or whatever. But how many people could make a company and deal with the things you deal with, like recruiting and, because I mean, not on the same scale as you, but I do things and it's tough. It's a business. It's fun in front of the camera, but behind the scenes, it's a business. And that is a German attribute, to be industrious. I'm Italian. The only times I'm on time for things is when I get the time wrong, when I think I'm supposed to be there way earlier than I'm actually supposed to be there. Because I thought I was supposed to be here at 3.
Oh, really?
That's why I texted you. I texted you, I'm on my way, because I thought I was already 10 minutes late when I was leaving.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Blessing was more late African.
Well, he's black.
Yeah.
So, okay. Here's what I have to say about that. As a fellow black man myself, right? See, the fact that she downplayed slavery, right? And before just probably things, if you don't know who Nick Fuentes is, he's a bad man with a mustache sympathizer, right? And he is a known white supremacist, right? Very known white supremacist. I've seen a good amount of his videos, and yeah, he's not too right in the fucking head, in my opinion. But the fact that majority of her audience is black, the fact that the majority of her production team of her company is black, and the fact that I think that she was dating a black man, she downplayed slavery like it's no big deal, and just now she literally made her coworker look like a fucking idiot. And she just laughed along with Nick Fuentes of his racist remarks. See, just probably things kind of fucked up. Fucked up big time. Because she got way too comfortable being known as the Snow Bunny of the Black Manosphere. Yes, that I gave her that nickname, the Snow Bunny of the Black Manosphere. Because you guys already know how many black men will simp for white women all the time. That's not racist. That is facts. If you want to say stereotypes, sure, but stereotypes are usually based on things that are common in society. She literally laughed at a racist remark, and she literally tried to downplay slavery. See, in my opinion, the movie Roots, or was it a TV show Roots? The creator didn't even do enough to talk about the atrocities. I believe that he sugarcoated what was actually going on, because there was some fucked up shit happening during during slavery. I'm not saying, oh, go be mad at white people. Oh my God. No. The past is the past, whatever. People of today have nothing to do with what happened years ago, right? Because none of us were alive. But besides the fact, we got to be historically accurate here. And I don't know, she's just trying to sugar up Nick Fuentes. Since Nick Fuentes was trying to downplay the Holocaust, which is asinine to me. I don't know why you're downplaying the Holocaust, because it actually happened, and it was absolutely fucking horrible. It was beyond horrible, actually. She wanted to go in with her own little remarks, say, oh yeah, just like slavery, they're trying to make it worse than it actually is. Are you fucking kidding me? Just silly things? Are you kidding me? And then you turn around and you keying, having a great laugh about Nick Fuentes' racist remarks. You really think that's a good idea for your brand? Just probably things. There's already black creators, big channels, right? I'm talking about 500,000 subs calling you out on this shit. The black YouTube creators are already calling you out right now. You know what the fuck you did. You know what you did. See, this is what I'm talking about, Chad. They get too comfortable, and then they show the true colors. How does she deny the Holocaust and stay on YouTube? That shit gets you nuked. You be on old YouTube. Yep. That shit will completely get you nuked. Completely nuked. But hey, she's buddies with higher up people on you. Not her. Her parents are buddy with the people at YouTube headquarters. So it'll be a little bit difficult to get rid of just pearly things. But look at her. Look at his face. Look at his face. She just kikiing, having a great time, literally throwing her black coworker on the bus because of Nick Fuentes' racist remark. It's it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I'm surprised that the stream is still up. I'm surprised the stream wasn't taken down. But you'll be hearing a lot more of this within the next few days, chat, because there are a lot of people calling Just Pearly things out on this. How are you literally going to backhand your entire production team and say that, oh, yo, slavery is not a big deal? I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're trying to make it more than it actually was. You know, it wasn't that bad. They only got a few lashes. Okay, there's only a few. Okay, they didn't get like 300. Okay, they probably had like 10 or 20. Like, what? Okay, Just Pearly things. It may not be a big deal to you, but it's a very big deal to the people that are still dealing with the how you say, the effects of that situation. Because it's a very, whether we want to admit or not, slavery in the United States is a very dark stain, not just for Black history, but for American history. And for you to say, oh, yeah, it's not no big deal, it's just whatever, that's a big slap to the face. All because you want to be all buddy and butter up Nick Fuentes. It's and once again, right, Judge Pearly thing, she considers herself to be part of the manosphere. So here we go again, making us look like fucking idiots. We don't accept her, right? But you already know how simps work, right? If Roma Army somehow, some way is able to proclaim that, oh, she's helping men, now I guess Judge Pearly things can say the same thing too. Whatever. But that's pretty much the end of my topics today. I went through a good amount of them. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments right quick. I know there's a couple more things we can go over. Okay. Somebody said that they were making women going topless legal in Europe. Was it in Europe or whatever? Oh, in Germany. See, that's the funny part, right? Everybody in the chat, put a 1 if you're for women going topless in public. Put a 1 in the chat if you're for women going topless in public, if that's their choice. No, I'm being serious because there's already all these places where it's like, oh, hey, guess what, feminists? You're able to go topless now. Yay! See, I know they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to, as much as they want to fight tooth and nail, men can walk around topless. Why can't we? And then once they get the ability to go topless, like, hey, here you go, women, go free the nipple. Yeah. They still don't do it. They still don't do it. It's usually the old, obese, socially awkward, multicolored haired feminists craving for attention. Okay. I can see them doing that. But the norm, should I say normal at this point? The average woman, even if she has the ability to do it, she's not going to do it because she knows that there will be shame left and right from all sides. It's an unwritten rule, at least in the West. Woman walking around naked, not cool. It's not cool. And this other thing that I think I talked about yesterday. Which country was it? Scotland, where a man can go to jail for up to 7 years if a woman feels uncomfortable. Like if a man talks about something sexual around women in public. Like, Chad, at that point, why like men will definitely check out society at that point to the point where the fact that if I look at a woman for like 2-3 seconds, then she feels creeped out because I don't look like Chris Evans or Robert Downey Jr., I can go to jail for up to 7 years? I'm just saying, Chad, like everything is going fucking nuts. Everything is going fucking crazy. And the more men check out of society, the more men are saying, you know what, fuck this. I guarantee you, the crazier the laws will get. The laws will get crazy. Because you already know the biggest what the fuck is France banned paternity testing. France banned it. And somewhere in Ohio, because you guys already know about Ohio, right? Ohio is a crazy ass place. A woman can sue a man for child support for an unborn baby. Unborn baby. If she feels that it wasn't planned, if she feels that, we didn't plan for this. I didn't want to get pregnant. She can sue you immediately for child support. Georgia, I thought that was Ohio. Let me look it up. Oh, all right. I guess it is Georgia. All right, I'm wrong. But in Georgia, that's pretty much the case. Rebin, woman in the UK got arrested for praying outside an abortion clinic. Ain't that some shit? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's crazy, Rebin. If that's true, that's nuts. What happened to freedom of speech? Oh yeah, UK doesn't have freedom of speech. Chat, anything else you want me to talk about, or you're good to go? Anything that you want me to speak on that I probably missed? Roderick Sage, you think the snake would have fooled Adam? No. Nope. The only reason that Adam got fooled because he pretty much became a simp for Eve. Instead of following the commands of God, he got too distracted by the poo-tang and blindly trusted her. Even though God clearly say, don't eat the fucking apple. So, yeah. Adam was sipping. The first sin in history was sipping. No. Sam Fisher, Jazz thinks you defended mustache genocide. Can you clarify what you meant, brother? I don't know what he means. What do you mean? Is it because I said that the Holocaust was definitely a very bad event? Specify, Jad. I'm sure she figured out a way to blame it on him. No, she blamed it on a talking snake. But God, a talking snake told me to eat the apple. And I know God was like, the fuck? I clearly told you not to do it, and you trusted a talking snake. He's like, you're banished. Get out of here. You're banished. Where is he? Alright, fan. Sir Eudes, you ought to have a discussion with Undead Chronic about accelerationism. Yeah, I'm down to do that. Yeah, actually, in fact, my apologies. I'm gonna see if TFM can get on tomorrow. I'll message him tonight to see if he can come on. Moon, I guess Adam put a woman before God. Yes. God wasn't just mad about Adam disobeying him. God was very mad because Adam was simping. We don't simp around here, boy. I created a woman for 5 fucking seconds and look what you're doing. Already sipping. You're weak, Adam. You're weak. Yeah, most likely I'm down to do Odyssey. I'm down to do that. Because I know that, yeah, he's going to get too real. TFM, he'll get too real. All right, y'all. We're going to end it here. I believe that we got out enough topics, and surprisingly, it only took me an hour and 30 minutes. So I didn't check if anybody donated yet, but if you still want to, the link is on top of the chat. Cash App /SirYeetus. This has been a very productive stream. I'm going to have to put in some timestamps on this so you guys can easily navigate through this stream. It's your boy SirYeetus. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the gems I dropped on you. And I am about to chug a lot of water and go for a run because I got to get my cardio in. Fuck cardio. I am out. Peace.